From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, Jack!
Throwing on first down. Terry, and he gets it to Bolden. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Cougar 19!
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Hey, smash Bronco!
In motion, Hill. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, smash!
Waddle, the motion man, right.
70 Ranger!
On 3rd down, Terry. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Prescott on play action. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And now they'll audible to something else. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand. and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
There you go.
2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go street. Big Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 1st and 10, Terry. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Third. Right there.
Slot
right
man
there.
moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Receiver. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Pace. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Terry.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hurry.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Terry. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Webb. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys are once again back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Dolphins 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurate.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This 2nd and 4. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
18 Cardinal.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Terry. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Come on.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
19 Tigers.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Warriors 70. On the ball.
Looking to throw. Terry. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Seven Pirates. Hurt.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On the ready.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun. Terry. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
47.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were standard nickel. Now the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick six.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 50, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Rig alert.
In motion, Hill.
Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Liking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Trap ball 80. Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Timberwolves.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Third down, here's a ball to Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Open man right side is Tony. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Go!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Okay,
they'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
game. Go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Terry. That is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's second down.
Here we go, 46.
Now Dak. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. To throw, Prescott. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now second and 10. Here's Dak. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Second down, goal to go. Now Prescott. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Let's go now.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
79 Broncos.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Come on.
So after the penalty, a break. First and 5.
Set, hurt. 60 Maverick. On the ball.
Looking to throw. Terry. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On second down, a run by Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeout. We'll be back after this.
It's 3rd and 7.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And that will write a finish to this ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them up to 5-2.